Guys, Danny here, back with Football Manager 2014 and the fixtures so far part 2. So, first game in December, a 1-1 draw against Walsall. Again, first time I used a new tactic. Probably should have won it, but thanks to an Clayton goal in the 91st minute, Walsall snatched a lucky draw. Next game, 2-1 home defeat to Colchester in the FA Cup. Don't mind it too much, one less competition we have to play in, but again, we probably should have snatched a draw and took it to a replay. Next game was televised, a away 4-3 defeat to Gillingham. What a game to be put on the TV, to be honest. And again, we probably could have snatched a draw, and because again the possession says it all. We were overrunning them in possession, keeping the ball from them, making them annoyed, but they just took more of their chances. Next game was a good 4-1 home win against Bradford, newly promoted Bradford of course, League Cup finalists last year. Yeah, it was a great game for Asombalonga, netting his first hat-trick for the club. Again, we just absolutely outplayed them, possession, shots on target and shots in general. Their team stats wasn't very good except for the goalkeeper who had a decent game. Ours were complete opposite. Next was a 3-1 away defeat to Coventry. Again, expected, good team, recently relegated, one of the favourites for the title even though they had a -10 points at the start of the season. From the stats here in the match, we probably should and could have won the game. Next game, 2-1 away defeat again to Carlisle. Same for this game. They just finished better than we did. That's been our struggle recently, is finishing. Other than that, we should have won the game. We played well. We played our usual passing game to get us going. And then the next game, 5-4 win over Brentford at home. Tomlin netting his first hat-trick of the season, and I believe the first for the club, I'm not too sure. And again, we were, to be honest, they should have had a draw. With the shots on target, they probably could have had a draw out of the game, but we overran them in possession. Next game, Notts County at home. 0-0 draw, probably, again, both teams played awful in the finishing wise. We had 13 shots and one on target out of the whole game. Freeman and Asombalonga just could not find anything in that game. And possession, again, we overran. We should have they had one shot in the whole game. We really should have won that. Next was a 2-2 away draw to Swindon. Again, we have to rely on the captain, Tommy Rowe, to get us the goals. But again, we should have won the game, considering they were bottom of the league and they hadn't won in quite a while, and we really should have won the game. Again, our stats are okay, but again, Swindon played out of their skin to get the draw. And last game was a 2-2 draw against Tranmere. Cassetti on his debut scoring, and then Asombalonga adding a second for us. And again, stats, we should have won the game. Possession, shots on target and shots in general. Our team played average, and their team, some of them played really well, like Daniels, Power, Kumas, and people I can highlight of our team: Asombalonga, Newell, Fahy, Cassetti, possibly even Aleshnik had a really good game. And that's it now for guys. That's fixtures part 2. See you again shortly.